And that was the time na, grabe ako mag-scrub ng skin. Like, as in, every day talaga. Like, lahat I tried. I wanted to fit into that parang chinita stereotype. Yeah.
Recently, you came out as pansexual.
Yes.
And there was something that caught my eye. You said you didn't want to talk about it before because people were going to take it as if you were using it for clout.
Yes.
Hey guys, welcome back to Mic Drop, a new series on my channel where we talk to inspiring individuals about their inspiring stories. My name is Ayn Bernos, your host, and today we are joined by my twin, the phenomenal rising star, Denise Julia. Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you so much
nice
for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to chat because I feel like we've all witnessed how your career blew up in the last few days and in the last few years. And you've done it so well in a way that only you, I think, can do.
Ooh.
So let's chat about that. I'm really excited. Can you take us back to the beginning of this all? What was Denise Julia like when she was dreaming of what you have now?
Of being me.
Yeah, of being you.
Of being Denise Julia.
Yeah.
Well, I actually started not music. I was a stage actress before, and then I became a public speaker. Like I was competing in like national
declamation stuff.
More of like on the spot. They would give you a theme, and
like
then you
extemporaneous
have to, extemporaneous speech. Yeah, that one. I used to compete for that, but I remember that I would always watch MTV and all that instead of like cartoons before. I was like the kid that would stay in and watch Beyonce and all that and like belly dance by myself, Shakira, all that stuff. So I think it was just like there was this one moment where a person pointed out that, hey, you have a nice voice. And then I was just like, what do you
didn't
mean?
know?
I didn't know. I was into speech. I was into acting. I wasn't like I'm gonna be a singer. You know, I was just like I wanted to be a performer, something out there.
Yeah.
I think it was when I entered my adulthood, like once I turned 18. I've been writing songs for like 5 years since then. Like I was 13 years old when I started songwriting. And then I started putting out covers and all that stuff. And then they were like, you sound like Ariana Grande.
I remember this.
Yeah. They were like, did you know that? You sound like Ariana Grande. And I'm like,
when you were 18, at around this time, were you already on TikTok? Was TikTok a thing then?
Not yet.
Or not yet.
I started actually through Twitter. Yeah.
Ooh.
People don't know this.
Twitter stands.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. I started on Twitter, deleted all the posts.
Oh, you did?
I deleted everything because it was so bad. And then I think I was around 19, 20, the start of TikTok. That's when I posted stuff seriously and
yeah. Your first, let's say, viral hit was Nevermind, right?
And VMD.
How did you transition from a girl who was posting covers and then writing songs, posting on Twitter, to being the girl who sang NVMD on TikTok?
Nevermind.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah, because it blew up.
It blew up like crazy. I think they thought I was from the West.
Yeah.
They really thought that I was like an international artist that just...
And then when you had this newfound fame, you were viral everywhere. Everyone was using your song. What was the next step for you? Did you know that you were already going to be really focusing on this as a career, or what was it like?
For me, when it blew up, I really wasn't ready. Like I was so, what do I do? This is not the kind of sound that I wanted to. Yeah, I wasn't. It was very upbeat. Like and Nevermind was so upbeat, and it's like more on the pop side. If we're really talking about it, I was still figuring out my style at that time that it blew up. Like I kind of wish that it was a little bit slower, or like I was able to really feel what was happening. But I took a little break after that. I was like, let me reset. You know, I have to reset. I can't ride like that cloud. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I wouldn't be satisfied if I just fed into what they want to hear.
Yeah.
You know, versus like what I really want to do. So I kind of sat back and what do I do next? I was like, I'm going to do it 50-50, like what they want to hear and what I want to do. So that's kind of was like the next step that point.
How long was it from Nevermind to when you released? Was it Butterflies that was next?
It was Superficial Energy.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a very 90s.
Yeah.
That was me being like, let me put out a song that I really want to put out, you know? Superficial Energy was it. And then Butterflies.
How was that? Because I remember when this was blowing up on TikTok, it wasn't like Nevermind, which blew up on accident because it was a viral thing. You were very intentional moving forward, I would say. Is that correct?
Yes.
How did you conceptualize this? Because it really blows my mind how you've successfully figured out the TikTok formula. It's like now you do something on TikTok and everyone's like, what did Denise Julia do?
Yeah.
How did you get there? How did you start thinking, okay, this is what I'm going to do for TikTok?
As a Pisces.
As a Pisces?
I think I just have really good intuition. So at that time when I was writing Butterflies, I was in a situationship.
As the patron saint.
I think everybody's in a situationship right now, one way or another.
I know. Ayoko na.
Tell me about it. So when I dropped that, I was very, like you said, intentional. I was like, I want something that people my generation can like relate to and they can play it whenever they're going through something versus just a song that they can like vibe to, you know? So I was going through a situationship and then this like really great beat came to me and then I was like, let me write over this. Let me make something that people can relate to. And then I dropped it at the time that people were like hyping me and that person up like together. Like
the other person.
Yeah, the other person. They were like making us a thing. But like it was a whole situationship. So when I dropped it, they just knew. They knew who I was writing the song for. It was so obvious. And from that point on, it's just an anthem.
Yeah. Patron saint of situationships. Just a little detour. Is there anything you've learned about situationships because you've been dubbed the patron saint of situationships?
I think I would advise people to not get into one.
I know.
Unless you can squeeze something out of it. I feel like artists, you know, they have to go through.
That's so smart.
Yeah, you have to go through, you know, a little something so that you can squeeze the creative juices out. But if you just want to go through it because you want to go through it, I do not advise.
Yeah. Tell that to me.
Why?
Girl, I'm getting old. I'm not in the phase I can do situationships, but I'll listen to your songs and relate to it still. After Butterflies, we have your mini album.
Yes.
And this was an amazing launch, by the way, because I was able to join it. It was spectacular. It was very you. The event was very you. We got to see what you've been working on for a while.
Yeah.
I remember because I was talking to Dom, who's one of your friends, and isa sa mga sinabi niya talaga was how you have been working so hard on not just working on the album itself, but really setting yourself apart, kind of breaking the mold of what it means to be a Filipina artist. What was your plan going into the launch of the new album? Parang, ano yung gusto mong ma-achieve as a Filipina artist in terms of that?
So I grew up not having any artists who look like me to really like look up to and identify with, because I think growing up it was a lot of like mestizas, you know, a lot of chinitas, and even it was this one music video I was a part of. It was Marikit. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, another person said that to me last night.
I was in that music video, and that was the time na gabi ako mag-scrub ng skin, like as in every day talaga. Like lahat I tried. I wanted to fit into that parang chinita stereotype. Yeah. When I think I started making songs after that. I was in a phase where I think it's not right to like try to, you know, like fit into something that I know I'm not. I kind of want to start embracing my color because if I'm going to enter into this industry, I don't want to be just a musician. I kind of want to be like a representation for women who look like me and, little children who look like me. I'm very tan. Like, I'm way darker than this. Like, this is still light for me. When I was young, I was like way darker than this. And so it's nice to see that like the fans now, they look like me, they're like embracing their color. They keep tweeting na Denise Ju is like one of the few women in like this country that helped me embrace my color and all that. And alongside you.
You were saying na parang children look like you. But the thing is, even me, I'm older than you, but to be able to see someone literally we look alike. but beyond looking alike, like, having someone, even the features kasi, the round face, hindi tayo makanto jawline people, just seeing these features in someone else who's doing so well is so powerful.
Thank you.
And even if, you're younger than me, but I feel like that could have been me. Wala lang akong talent, but
grabe naman.
Super. It really is like it's a game changer to be seeing out there.
Thank you so much. That's all I've ever wanted. I know it was gonna be hard though, because it's new. They're gonna throw a lot of like words at you, but I knew my purpose. I kind of feel like if you really have a purpose and not just like trying to be someone, that's when things start working out for you the way it did for me. So, yeah.
What do you think the younger Denise Julia, who's super Morena, trying to, syempre, I've been there too, yung trying to lighten your skin.
Yes.
What would she say looking at you now?
Oh, she will be so proud. She'll probably cry. Back then, it was just, the brown skin girls were like Beyonce, was like TLC, those R&B groups that she would look up to and like identify with, because there wasn't really like a pop star, like an R&B star that was like, her color and her race. So now to be able to like be that to other starting artists and other like youngins, she would be so proud. And she'd be like, oh, you made it. It took a lot, like a lot, but it's worth it.
Let's talk about your aesthetic, because I feel like this is something that also distinguishes you from a lot of people out there. I don't know. It's just so well done. And you've talked about it actually, like in some tweets. You've posted about how you're intentional. You're hella intentional. Was it something that just flowed, or was it something that you intended to do? Kasi parang to me, even as a marketing person, I'm like, ang galing ng branding. Like, you're like a Filipina Bratz doll. From music videos to your outfits to the iconic eyelash technique, which I had to watch because...
Oh, did you do it?
I've been wanting to do it. Wala lang akong time. But I want to do it because I want to see
we should do it. We should do it together. We should do it together.
Because I want to know how alike we can get.
Listen. Oh my God. Wouldn't it be crazy if you like try my makeup?
Okay, here's my pitch. Meron akong pitch for a music video.
Oh my God.
Music video. I want to do like a Freaky Friday type of thing. I want to dress up like a baddie.
Oh
like,
my God.
I'll be a Denise Julia, makeup, sleek hair.
Oh, that would be crazy. We'd be like twins.
Like, oh my gosh, I need to learn how to dance.
We should do that. I'm gonna take note of that.
Yung pitch ko.
Carissa, take note of that.
Take note. Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday with Miss Ayn. It wasn't planned. Like, it's just me. Like,
that's awesome.
It's a lot of years of trying out different styles. Like, for example, in like Korean makeup, they like contour, they like glitter and all that stuff. I do that like in my eyes. And Latina makeup, they like do all the baking and stuff. So it's like a combination of makeup tricks and styles that I feel like worked for me. It's like an accumulation of years spent being kikai. I was just so kikai and I like dressing up. So now you just get this Bratz doll who's like ready to slay every day.
Let's bilang nag-pitch na ako sa'yo ng music video. I wanted to touch on the other music video that you just released, which was Sugar and Spice. And I think it's such an important conversation to have. Recently, you came out as pansexual.
Yes.
And there was something that caught my eye. You said you didn't want to talk about it before because people were going to take it as if you were using it for clout.
Yes, yeah.
And I get that.
Yeah.
What was the importance for you of releasing Sugar and Spice?
So, ever since the beginning of my career, I really strive to have that representation for my community. Like with Bad, I invited all these like androgynous, drag, all the gay artists that I love, like, Marina Summers, Dom Guyot, A-Team, all of that. So, I was just so scared to like say that, who I'm attracted to because I already know how people will like talk,
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh, she's like queer baiting and all that stuff. It already happened. When I said that specifically, that
They still did it.
they still said that she's just, she's just using the community for clout.
Mm.
But I've been this since very young.
All girls school.
All girls school.
Mhm.
I would have playmates that are all girls. And that's when I knew, like, I was, like 5 years old. And that's when I knew, like, yeah, I'm like, this is, this is not like the normal sexuality or like orientation that, people will have. So when I stepped into my career, I said that if I'm gonna go out, like I'll just completely go out. If they say something about me, it's like at least, my fans or the people who really know me. Like they can't even if they say whatever, it's like I know myself.
Yeah.
And they're gonna see it because I feel like the truth would like just speak volumes over like the hate and all that stuff. So I just really wanted to be that like in my industry, there's not a lot, like not a lot of representation, especially when you're a Kikai girl.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? If you're queer, like they expect you to be like boyish or like masculine. They don't see queer women who are dressed to the
like super femme.
Yes, like hottie, baddie, all that stuff. So I'm here to say that, we exist and we can't do anything about it. That's how we feel.
That's actually super cute when you were talking about Sugar and Spice and you were like, this pretty mask. And it's just so cute because it's something that exists in our everyday lives. But in mainstream media, you don't really get to see that. You don't see that reflected, which is just so nice that you get to talk about it so candidly. Because I think just making it casual and normal is so important.
Yes, it is.
Great job on the music video,
by the way. Thank you so much. Thank you.
How was that pitch collaboration with Samantha Lee?
She just tweeted like
she
tweeted. She was like, "What if we shoot an MV with the ooh emoji?" And then I think I talked to my creative director Carissa about it because she's a big fan of Miss Sam.
Yeah.
And then she told me like to watch her films and stuff, and I watched it. And then I said, "Yep, let's do it." Let's just do it. Let's make an MV that represents the girls, this community, love, something that's light, like the song. And then we had a meeting, like, I think a week after that tweet. It was so fast. So fast. We met up.
How long ago is that?
I think we had it December.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, wow. December. We said that let's have something for the girls and the gays on Valentine's, like something that they can watch,
Oh, yeah.
So we dropped it, I think, like at the end of January so that they have something to watch for like Valentine's and
fun.
And then we shot it, and it was so fun because the set was filled with queer people, women.
Yeah, even the crew, the whole crew, right?
All of them were like, I feel like that was the safest I've felt in a shoot.
That's awesome.
Honestly, like, it was so easy to work with them.
Yeah, and that's something that we don't get to talk a lot about, more than just what we see, what's the product.
Yeah.
But the process of making these things also need to feel like a safe space. So what can we expect moving forward? I know you're working on something. You don't have to spill it yet, but what can we expect from Denise Julia?
Definitely new look. Wait, I'm not ready.
New look?
A new look.
Wait.
For chapter 2.
Paano tayo magiging magkamukha?
Magkamukha tayo. Pero, lang, mas...
Okay, I'm ready.
You have to watch out for that.
Okay. So a new look, what else?
New look, new music, a different side, for sure. We broke down the whole Sweet Nothings to chapters. So the first one is very pop and B, you can hear my influences. But the second chapter is more, it's like DJ, like sexy, sultry.
Oh my gosh, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
That's the theme for chapter 2. So watch out for that.
Okay, we're so excited. Just to wrap this up, is there anything you'd like to say to all the little Morena girls watching you?
Wow.
Where
Where do I even start? I was just like you, I was struggling to fit in, and I was, I felt very like separated or like bullied, segregated, alienated from a lot of stages in life just because of my color. I came to a point where I just really wanted to switch everything up because, I can't find that sense of belongingness, in this world. I just want to say that when I came to embrace, once I came into that like mentality that I embrace my skin, like I'm happy at like how I look like and who I am. That's when I feel like things started to just become more authentic.
Yeah.
Like that's when everything felt more real. I didn't feel like I'm boxing myself. I want to tell you that you're not alone. Like, this is why we're here.
Yes.
We're here to tell you that you're beautiful. And no matter what people say, just do you and just be you. And everything will pay off in the end. It's going to be hard. There are going to be tough times, but it's going to work out in the end.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for being such a great role model and representation for all of us, including the millennials. Thank you so much for this chat. I learned so much and I can't wait to see what's next for you.
Thank you, Miss Anne. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.